Apart from the manual component, the army is using high-tech gadgetry to counter the infiltration threats. These include the handheld thermal imagers or HHTIs, night vision devices like PSNVDs, inbuilt infrared system of anti-infiltration obstacle system commonly termed as LOC fencing. But the most important of them all is the long-range reconnaissance and observation system, or LUROS, a sensor system operated remotely with a control unit for up to 100 meters. It can be extended to several kilometers using a fiber link, making it very effective for the personnel to track any movement across a large area.
ये इन्फिल्ट्रेशन और कोई भी एक्टिविटी है उसके मामले में सबसे अच्छा तरीका, बहुत बढ़िया तरीका है वैसे लोरस का, इससे बढ़िया तरीका और कोई नहीं है इसका।
Among the drills that are carried out, constant patrolling round the clock is very important. The security forces push their limits by negotiating almost 20 feet of snow. Usually militants try to sneak in at night under the cover of darkness, making it imperative for the forces to step up their surveillance during the night time.
Although surveillance along the line of control is paramount round the clock, but in the night it becomes even more important. And despite the fact that the temperatures are sub-zero and the area is heavily snowbound, the patrols and surveillance along line of control and defense definitely continues. And I would soon be joined by a group of personnel from Indian Army who are on a night patrol along the line of control as we speak, and we would try and figure out from them as to what all it takes to ensure that these nights, you know, are infiltration free, despite enough chances for the militants who could come in. आपका नाम?
नाइक दिनेश।
दिनेश जी, ये बताइए कि रात में किस तरह का पेट्रोल आप करते हैं और रात में कितना महत्व बढ़ जाता है पेट्रोल का?
रात में पेट्रोल करने काफ़ी सिक्योरिटी मिलती है, सुरक्षा। उससे क्या है, एक पेट्रोलिंग से अपना एरिया काफ़ी सुरक्षा में रहता है।
तो अक्सर ऐसा देखा जाता है कि जो मिलिटेंट्स हैं वो रात को ही इन्फिल्ट्रेट करने की कोशिश करते हैं, जब कभी भी वो कोशिश करें अंधेरे का फ़ायदा उठा के। तो उस चीज़ को मद्देनज़र रखते हुए कितना महत्वपूर्ण हो जाता है और क्या सारे कदम आप लोग उठाते हैं जब आप सर्विलांस और पेट्रोल पर रहते हैं? तो
रात को तो अंधेरे का तो फ़ायदा काफ़ी उठाते हैं, हमें भी काफ़ी सतर्क रहना पड़ता है। रात को काफ़ी दूर तक भी नहीं दिखाई देता, जिस दौरान हम उनका एक्टिविटी देख सकें।
Apart from the dedicated soldiers and robust technical systems in place, there is an unusual support system as well, which makes the life and work of the forces in these inhospitable terrains easier. Jacko and Julie, strays adopted by Fox Company, are part of a 5-dog gang which have been with the soldiers through thick and thin for the past year. While they have not been trained by the army, their skills come from being guard dogs.
They help us in giving any movement which is not regularly carried out inside the post. Like during daytime, when a patrol party is moving, they move along the patrol party, or when a Adam party is moving, then also they move along with the Adam party from one post to the other. During night time, they stay with the sentries and detect any untoward movement which is not heard by the sentry.
And as we explore the level of preparedness of the security forces on ground zero, the reports pouring into Foxland suggest that the operation on in Rajouri is turning into the biggest in the Jammu division in recent times. 12 militants of the infiltrating group have been gunned down so far, and the operation to flush out the remaining 4 is on. It is only later when we visited the headquarters of the Counter-Insurgency Force U in Riyasi, the senior officers spelled out the details of this crucial operation.
Strategy of this group or the people or their handlers across has been to infiltrate as many of these militants as possible to try and beef up and recreate the leadership which we have been able to eliminate over the last year plus. The writ of the militants in this area has been almost eliminated. Near normalcy had started to prevail. So they were getting worried as to whether their complete support base, which is here in this area, has been totally eroded. So I think these are desperate measures by these people from across the border. And but no matter what, whether it is on the LC or in the hinterland, the Indian Army is fully geared up to deal with them and eliminate them.
The operation in Rajouri is a grim reminder for Major Bansal and his teams at Foxland. The days ahead are only going to be tougher. As the snow melts, Makhyari Nala is only going to be even more luring for the infiltrators and even more demanding for the Indian Army.
So here we are. After visiting the extreme forward posts of the Indian Army along line of control, we have finally arrived back at the Adam base of 40 Rashtra Rifles in Gali Maidan. And while up there, the tension and threat perception is like never before. The security forces seem to be ready and prepared to deal with any eventuality.